which I said I can't do now. So last season, trying to do the book while doing season 1 of iZombie almost killed me. And I can't do that again. So if you want more Veronica Mars books, you have to hope for the demise of iZombie. He's trying to do both those things at the same time.
But here's an obvious question. Yes. Any chance of getting anyone from Veronica Mars on guest starring on iZombie?
That we're going to do. We've got plans for that already. So you fans of the cast of Veronica Mars will almost certainly see some of their favorites in iZombie.
And would that be kind of meta?
It'll be very meta. In fact, I think in episode 1 of the characters makes a Veronica Mars jokes. It is super meta at that point, yeah.
You were saying last year how to find Rose.
Yeah.
Now that you've done the whole season, how has she kind of embraced it? How much do you attribute season 2?
Oh, she's fantastic. And the thing that we've learned about, I think that's been one of the things that we've learned in season 1 is that the more she eats the brains of pure archetypes, the easier it is for Rose to play it and for that humor to translate. There's some things like, play somebody with what's the thing I'm thinking of? Antisocial personality disorder, which is marked by not being emotionally engaged. That's a very hard thing to play. Like in trying to figure out, is this Rose? Is this Liv's brain, or is this or the dead person's brain? It becomes very hard. As opposed to you're on cheerleader brain, and that contrast is first of all easy for the audience to understand, and it gives her something more concrete to play. She's been knocking it out of the park. I think we've gotten smarter about finding the right brain of the week to eat that will give us the most fun. So that's been an evolution. She's great. She says that each week getting that script, she picks it up terrified of, okay, what do I have to learn to do this week?
And after doing Veronica Mars, what's it like to actually move into a new realm like this and actually start sinking your teeth into something new and fresh?
This first season of iZombie is the happiest first season of a show I've ever done. It's been this remarkable thing that rarely happens. Usually on the first season of a show, the network and the studio and the creators of the show are all trying to get on the same page, and you end up butting heads a lot. You want something that they don't want creatively. And this season has been a dream. Everyone kind of saw the show the same. They've been lovely to us. It's a season where all we have to focus on is doing the show we want to do. Certainly they give us notes, but we're so close in what we're trying to do that it's been a lovely ride. And the cast they're great. They are all buddies up in Vancouver. It makes things easy. It's just the smoothest ride I've ever had.
It's weird because it feels like a perfectly formed first season, and it's kind of like how I felt about The Flash, where your season feels so perfectly formed and perfectly produced that where do you go in a season 2, and how do you? Because season 2s are always about topping the first season,
right?
Because the first season's so live.
Yeah.
But this is so perfectly formed. How do you go about approaching the season 2?
Well, to back up a hair, just like I'm a big believer in season finales that feel like finales, where we build the season. When we hired Robert Buckley, I pitched him that finale. Like I said, this is in that final episode. It's gonna be like Taxi Driver. You're gonna be going in there with shotguns taking out zombies. So we really have a plan in mind, but because we do that, every season becomes a pretty big reset, and you hope you have something that will excite fans. I think we do. We pretty much told the audience what the big season 2 or what one of the big season 2 storylines, you know, at the end of the finale or somewhere in the middle of the finale, the Steven Weber character, the head of Max Rager, says, "We're going to take out all the zombies," and that's going to be a big part of season 2, and it's going to force Liv and Blaine to be very strange bedfellows because they don't want to see all the zombies taken out.
Do you think it cheats fans to leave one cliffhanger?
To leave one clip, like, what I, as a fan of television, and I love television, I'm a fan of so many shows, I don't think that a finale has to answer every question and resolve every storyline. But I feel like that season finale should give us a bunch. You know, you should come out of it with a sense of satisfaction. All of them except Veronica Mars season 3, where I wanted people to be unsatisfied. I still feel like if we hadn't done that, that there never would have been a movie. If I had tied that all up in a nice little bow, people would have been maybe sad to see it go, but I don't think there would have been any urgency to see more adventures of Veronica Mars. Thanks.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.